Hello friends and family from Lakeland, Florida. Today we have quite the treat. We're gonna head right behind us to the Lakeland Antique Mall. They have some of the rarest Disney collectibles, Universal Studios items from like Halloween Horror Nights, all things from the theme parks, resorts, like even Disney Imagineering. They have the most incredible assortment of different booths in here as well. We're going to check out all of the rare artifacts and collectibles pertaining to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and Universal Studios here in Lakeland, Florida. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. The Lakeland Antique Mall is definitely like very unassuming. You wouldn't even think that they have like Disney ride vehicles here and all sorts of really rare things. Again, like the Antique Mall actually has a bunch of different booths. It's not like one store, but they have some really incredible finds here. As soon as you come into the Lakeland Antique Mall, they actually have a Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin ride vehicle. Like, how amazing is that? $7,500. It actually has the guns on there. It says Buzz Lightyear. There's like the lap restraint. That is really amazing. And also check out over here, yet another ride vehicle. This is Magic Kingdom Tomorrowland Starjet. Right over there, you can actually see them. Look at that. That is so neat. That there is $35,000, but look at that. An actual ride vehicle from the Magic Kingdom. It does even have a poster back there kind of showcasing the ride right over by the People Mover. That is really cool to see. And check out this new statue that they have of Mickey Mouse. That is so neat. Actually, it has a headset right there, a football in his hand, and he has a little ABC badge. Also, as soon as you come into the Antique Mall, they do have a bunch of like really rare pins and statues and whatnot. Here's a really fun sculpture of Mickey Mouse. It says 1996. Like, that is really fun. Right next door is a really neat one of Pluto. I do want to show you over here. This is a really neat trinket box actually. It says Disneyland Innovations. They have all sorts of amazing things. But check out this pin set that they have back there. It's actually to cast member Dennis for the Mickey Mouse Club. Looks like you get a bunch of different pins in there, but they do have a lot of rare offerings. Like this set from Disneyland is a huge set, and I do want to show like some of the different pin offerings. They have these bins here, $10 and up. Like, you never know what you'll find in there. Like, here's a Splash Mountain one. They have one right here with Jiminy Cricket. That is really neat. Let's see what else we can find in this one. Look at that, Mediterranean Cruise 2007 there with Mickey. But all of the different pins inside of this one is actually $10 and up. This one here is really cool actually for the 50th anniversary. It says Walt Disney World Pass Holder. That there is $18. But this bin here is just $5 to $6 a piece. They do have lots of different pins though. Like the Orange Bird one right over here. Let's see what else we can actually find. You have Lumiere, but they have bins and bins of different assorted Disney pins at all different price points. This one over here, you have a Jack Skellington one. You have one with Mickey and Pluto. Mickey's kind of patting Pluto on the head. That's really cool. And check out this one here with Minnie Mouse and a ginormous bow. But they even have over here, look at this, from the Vault Collectibles in the backside there. They actually have a huge statue of a Velociraptor. Like, how amazing is this? I do believe this was actually used at Universal Studios. That is incredible. Here's a bunch of actually really rare pins. Look at this one. You got the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves and all sorts of other ones that actually kind of makes up like a whole necklace there. It's the 12 Days of Christmas wreath, $178. I've never seen that before. And look at this clock that they have, a Disney Timeworks clock in box. It comes with a Walt Disney World base there. Like, that is really fun. And then over here's a bunch of pins from Disneyland. It says where the magic began. How fun is that though? Sorcerer Mickey, you have Minnie, Pluto, and then Donald Duck. But like I was saying, they have so many rare offerings here that I have literally never seen before. Like, look at even these figurines that they have. Like, how old is that Snow White one? That is really neat. Definitely the good pins are always in the glass cases, and they do have a lot of really amazing offerings. Like, look at these magical milestones. Mickey's Birthday Land, 1988, that one says. This one here is actually 45. It says 2000 Disneyland Anniversary with Walt holding Mickey's hand. And I haven't seen these ones before. They actually put them together with Mickey and Minnie, Land of the Free and Home of the Brave, that says. Like, that one is really cool. But they do have yet another collection of pins inside of this one. Again, like, lots of really neat ones. Summer Champions, that one's really cool there. This one over here is actually Mickey as like a milk truck driver. Definitely very, very old school. And then look at this Countdown Till Halloween limited edition one. That is $49.95. Let's actually check out some of the merchandise here. Look at this. They have a Disney Ariel Dooney and Burke tote. That one is really large, $399. So it's not all old stuff. They do have newer stuff as well, but they do have this awesome Mickey Disney Tomorrowland Nutcracker, $49.99. It actually says Tomorrowland there on the base. That is really cool. And then over here they have Alice in Wonderland black teapot and 2 cup sets for $149. Like, you see the Cheshire Cat, and then the teapot itself actually has the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland. And check out this sculpture that they have, $439. You see Stitch up there by the Eiffel Tower. You have a really fancy Mickey Mouse, and then Goofy. It says Mediterranean Cruise 2007. That is really, really neat. And they do have like a Jim Shore piece. It says Doctor is in. That is really cool. With Mickey Mouse, it says Get Well Soon, $29.99. Then here's a really nice coffee mug that says Walt Disney World. That's a really tall one, $39.99. I even love this one back here, actually. Disney Parks Castle mug. Like, that one is really cool. And it looks like they have one back there with the Infinity Gauntlet. That is really neat to see. But again, like, you can spend so much time like just in the front of the Lakeland Antique Mall looking back here, and this is literally just like the tip of the iceberg of Disney merchandise. Also, look at this. Like, if you collect like old school tin lunch boxes, this is a 1954 Roy Rogers. Look at that. Like, that is so awesome. You can see all the rust and patina. Like, that is really amazing to see. Only $35 for that. Down here they do have a Snow White doll. They've had this my past few visits here to the Lakeland Antique Mall, but this is extra special because it's actually signed right over there on Snow White's leg by Walt Disney himself. That there is $12,500, but that is so awesome. But this antique mall, like I was saying, it's comprised of a ton of different booths. So each booth is its own separate vendor. Like, it is like all labeled up here, G, H, I, and so on, all of the different aisles. Look at this sculpture that they have of Goofy right here. Actually has a little base that says 1932 Goofy. That there is $455. I love that though. Like, that is so big. Look at him there. Like, that is really cool. But this vendor here does have a lot of different snow globes. I do like this one here with the genie, Abu. You have Aladdin. That is really nice. Like, that one is cool. And here's a really neat Cinderella one there with all the fairy godmothers with the castle. $89 for that. Like, I don't even think it could have been much more than that at the Disney store. That is a really fun find. And then over here, look at this one with Sorcerer Mickey. I love how tall that is. That is really, really cool. $150. Like I was saying though, it's not always just Disney stuff. You'll find all sorts of cool things, like some of the Peanuts characters. This is a little statue that says Merry Christmas. It's a 1958 vintage Snoopy figure. That there is $17.99. And how about the Snoopy like old school telephone here? That is amazing. $79.99. Look at his hand there. It actually holds the telephone. Like, I just love some of this stuff. They do have a Star Wars Grogu cookie dish right there, which is really, really neat. And over here, look at that. That is really fun, actually. Yet another cookie jar. Vintage Olympic cookie jar from Warner Brothers. Let's actually check out some of the merchandise over here in this Disney cabinet. It says it's actually cabinet number 9. It looks like they have some of the 50th anniversary statues with Mickey and Minnie. I love that though, where they're kind of giving each other a hug. That is $295. But they do have a lot of like older Christmas ornaments down here. Like these are really nice ceramic ones. You got Mickey and Minnie dressed up for Christmas. You do have Mickey with skis right there, which is really cool. But you can find all different types of really fun statues and sculptures here. I do want to point out over here is a really fun helmet, Disney's Wide World of Sports. This was actually a hard hat used by a Disney cast member, $225 for that. And also check out the leather watch that they have here. That is really neat there with Cinderella carriage, 25th anniversary. Like that is really, really neat. Like I was saying though, literally as soon as you come into the Lakeland Antique Mall here, you're greeted by like Disney used ride vehicles, a lot of different Disney pins, and very rare collectibles. You can kind of snake your way throughout this antique mall and check out all of the awesome merchandise. Like here's an actual booth that sells a bunch of comic books, but the back of the store has the Vault collection where they have like a lot of really fun like theme park used items from Disney and Universal Studios. I'm just making my way throughout these various booths. I do want to show you these really fun like candy bowl holders. Look at them, $59 a piece from Star Wars. You can get a Darth Vader one or a Stormtrooper. Like that is just really, really fun. Like I've never seen those before. And look at this old print that they have from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Actually comes all framed and matted. That there is $19.99. This booth actually offers a couple really nice different framed prints. Like look at this one of Epcot with Mickey Mouse. You have Figment up there. These are only $24.99. Over here you have Disney's Animal Kingdom. That one is really cool. It looks like they even have the Magic Kingdom and then Hollywood Studios. I love those though. But you'll find random booths like this one here. Like they have like one-way signs and all sorts of like vintage things, not even always Disney. Like you'll find some Funko Pops like this set here. This is an actual like AC/DC set. Like that is really, really cool. They actually come with the stage. That is a lot of fun. And look at this old school Partridge Family lunchbox that they have for $49.95. One of the best things about coming here though, you can literally, like I was saying, just stumble on some random Disney items. Like I don't know where this was used, but this is a really awesome Disney Lady and the Tramp sculpture. Like that is just so cool to see just here at an antique mall. Like that is really nice. I just like to walk up and down the aisles though and literally just see what I could see. Like this booth here has a lot of really fun like antique stained glass like lamps and things like that. But we're actually going to head towards the back of the store. Like I was saying, that's where you're going to find all the vintage Disney park used items, Universal Studios used items. You just never know what you're going to find here. This booth over here at the end of the G aisle does look like they have a lot of really good Disney items. Look at this big sculpture here of Mickey Mouse dressed up as Santa Claus. Like that is so cool. He has a fuzzy beard. Here's one with Tinkerbell. $495 for that one. And they do have a very large Mickey sculpture as well, dressed up in a USA uniform. Like that is really cool to see. This booth actually has a lot of different Disney pins though. Look at all of them. They do have like 50th anniversary pins right there. This is actually a large like Cinderella Castle one. Over here you have Festival of the Masters 2003. Like I've literally never heard of that before. Like that is really cool. You're gonna find pins here of all sorts and kinds that you haven't seen. 2008, it says Wish You Were Here with Mickey Mouse. Like that is really fun. Then you actually have Mickey Mouse dressed up as one of the Dapper Dans limited edition. That is really cool. On the other side of that case, look at this sculpture that they have actually of Kermit the Frog. He's sitting on top of a log there in the water. He has his banjo in his hand. That is another amazing find. Then over here is a Goofy. I shouldn't say Goofy. Goofy is over there. Over here is Donald Duck. $495 for this sculpture. It does say Donald Duck right underneath. Like that is really cool. And they do have like Pirates of the Caribbean Mickey Mouse back there. It's really cool to find some of these items. They have a sculpture right there of Thumper, and there's Goofy. I knew Goofy was here. Here's also some pretty rare pieces. This is like a really big size sculpture of Cinderella Castle. It comes on a wooden display base. That is $999. Like that is really neat. And then over here is another fun snow globe, but there's lots of random Disney offerings. Just gotta take your time to look through here. Disney 100 statue. Look at that statue of Mickey Mouse there. Actually has a bunch of rhinestones. I do want to head back here though to Recycling the Magic and check out all of the Disney and Universal Studios park used items. But before we do that, I do want to show you this telephone here. How fun is that? That is amazing. For $48.95 for that. You can even have put like your phone numbers that you would want to put right in there. Like that is a really cool phone to see. Okay, so as soon as you come over here towards the Vault collection, over here is an actual Universal Studios Scarecrow stock mummy, $695. It says right here, Production Reggie, and then he does have a Universal team member lanyard there. And again, this was used over in the parks. And how about these goals that they have? These are new since my last visit as well. Looks like they have a bunch of pumpkin heads. Let's see. And again, this was purchased at the Williams of Hollywood prop shop that recently closed at Universal Studios. HHN 2022 Scarecrows. Those are $2,000 a piece. But again, these are used in the parks. Then over here, they do have an actual chair used from the Monsters Cafe. What I love that they do here at this booth, like they do show you exactly where the item was used. It says Monsters Cafe. That is only $75. And if you're a fan of Universal Studios, you know that it's no longer the Monsters Cafe. They're switching that over to Minions. So that is a really fun find. Like I was saying, that they do have a lot of stuff from Halloween Horror Nights. Here's another big wooden prop sign. This one is $2,500. I actually remember seeing this photo op sign at Universal Studios. That is really cool. And how about this one here? Get to the Fear Faster Halloween Horror Nights Express sold here. This was used in the parks as well, $225. Looks like they even have some Disney Cruise Line chairs. You can actually see the Mickey and the Disney Cruise Line logo, $109.99 for those. Even some Disney toy box figures mixed in here with the Universal stuff. You really got to keep your eyes open, like you don't know what you're going to find. Look at this Annabelle sign there. That there is $95. But this whole section actually just encompasses lots of Universal Studios used items. I do want to show you a bunch of them. This one's from Fast and Furious Supercharged from the ride at Universal Studios. That there is, let's see here, $199 only. Like, I feel like that's actually a really good deal. And then down here is a new sign that I haven't seen before. Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2019. $195 for that. And how about like this old school like film strip here that they have from Universal Orlando Resort. Even has Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel on there. Here's those prop arcade machines that were also used at Halloween Horror Nights. They have Mrs. Dumpty right there. Then they have Scoop and Sam. Let's check the price of those, but they do have like the buttons. And look at this, it says run, $950. These were purchased at Williams of Hollywood prop shop. Yet another really amazing find. Let's actually check out some of the merchandise back here though. Most of this was actually used at Halloween Horror Nights. Look at that, you can actually see a Leatherface sign, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was actually used over there in the, looks like the Five and Dime store, $355 for that one. And then over here is a, this is the actual A-frame that was put out in front of the Five and Dime from 2021 HHN. You can actually see it right there. This is when you could have got your pictures taken and put it in the tribute store. That there is $125. On the other side of that wall, they have a lot of stuff that was actually used at the old Shrek 4D attraction. Like, look at this right here. They have the Iron Maiden cage that was used there. This is part of the ride. Look at that with all the spikes inside. This is just so incredible to be able to find this merchandise here. This is amazing, and it shows you exactly where it was used at Universal Studios. Let's see here. $8,500 for that. It even comes with the cord. And there's the boxes for the three little pigs that they would have been in the queue there. Like, that is really, really neat. Looks like they even have some of the Ogre Vision glasses. It says please return to the bin. That is the actual sign where it would have been with the 3D glasses. $499 for that. And they do have a whole slew. Actually, they have the original bin where you would have replaced them at the Shrek. They are only $5 a piece, but they do have a ton of them. And here is a Disney original prop antique shelf art that was used on Disney property, it says. That is really, really neat. And they do have some comic books. This one over here is Mickey Mouse 2005, $3.50. They have a Muppets Show one, Star Wars Galaxy. I do want to kind of dive right into all of the Disney resort used items, because this whole section is seriously like Disney heaven. They have so many things, from like lamps to different chairs and different things used all over Disney property. Like over here, I do want to show you this chair. It says it's used at Disney's Polynesian Village Ohana Resort. That there is, let's see here, Ohana Restaurant, I should say, $119 for that. They do even have a really fun 3 thumbs down there, or up I should say, with the hitchhiking ghost from the Haunted Mansion. That pillow is really cool. This chair here is from Disney's Boardwalk. Actually has Mickey and Minnie on it. It says $165 for that one. And they do also have one right behind it. That's actually from Disney's Grand Floridian. It has the hidden Mickey embroidered there on the back side. $95 for those. I always like to check out some of the different lamps they have. Here's a really dainty Minnie Mouse lamp. That is $325. This was actually used in Disney's Boardwalk Resort. It comes with the lampshade though. And again, it shows you exactly where in the resort that was used. That one there is really cool. Then they have one right behind it. This one is actually Disney Original Prop Yacht Club Mickey Mouse lamp from the rooms, it says. It has the little button right there where you would turn it to turn the lamp on. Mickey Mouse, that is $295. And again, all of this stuff is actually in the back section here at the Lakeland Antique Mall. You're definitely going to want to check out the Vault collectibles. This kind of goes back here though. I do want to come back and check out some of the merchandise. Here's a really fun pillow with Bambi and Thumper. That is really nice though. From Wilderness Lodge, $69.99 for that one. And they do even have some prints over here. It looks like they have the original Florida Orange Bird, and then a really fun one over there with Stitch. In the back section, they have a lot of Disney artwork. This is actually used from Animal Kingdom Lodge, Lion King. Like, how cool is that? You have some Timon, you have Pumbaa and Simba. It says Hakuna Matata. Hopefully the camera is doing this justice, because this is really nice. Original framed artwork, $499 for that one. Then also over here, this is from Art of Animation. This is really, really neat though. And again, from the Lion King suite, this is like a really heavy wooden wall art, $195 for that. And they do also have a really nice mirror here as well. Would have the sconces there on either side. This is from Animal Kingdom Resort, $595. And it looks like they do have yet another one here. This is also from Animal Kingdom. This one doesn't have the wall sconces. $224 for that one. Even check out some of the like really old artwork that they have here. Like, how amazing is that? $75. Some of the other artwork over here, this is actually used in Disney's Boardwalk Resort. And again, it'll show you right there where exactly in the resort this was used. Definitely a very large, like old school framed print. $199 for that. Then over here, they have Pinocchio framed artwork. $500. That is so crazy cool though. Like, that is amazing. I love how really fancy and ornate that picture frame is. And I do want to show you one more while I'm over here. Yet another one used at the boardwalk. But look at this. It says Mickey to Mickey and Minnie Disneyland. And it's like a button. It's from Donald and Daisy. Like, how amazing is that? Only $95. Looks like they have another lamp here. This one's a really tall one from Animal Kingdom. It's an egg lamp for $279. Look at that though. Like, the egg is actually right there. This one is in perfect condition though. Like, sometimes they're not always in the best, but that one there is really, really nice. And then there's a cup over here with the hitchhiking ghost. So again, you'll find like all the retro stuff and some newer stuff here. $5.99 for that one. And they do have yet another lamp right here. This is from the Polynesian Resort, the Tiki Stone lamp. This is so heavy though. $195. Like I said, it comes with the lampshade as well. Let's actually go to the other side of this section because they do have a lot of like Disney Christmas merchandise here used around the parks. Like these ornaments here were actually used at Disney's Winter Summerland Miniature Golf. Like you can purchase like the Christmas ornaments from there. Over here in this section, in these little baskets, these are actually from Disney's Coronado Springs, all of those ornaments. And it's really nice how they kind of have them all like sectioned off exactly where these were used, like Disney's Wilderness Lodge right there, and they even have some from Art of Animation. We actually purchased this pillow here the last time we were here. This one is from, I want to say, the Boardwalk Resort. These are $18.95, but you could purchase them stuffed already, or you can purchase them where you put your own stuffing. Well, you can pick or choose kind of right there. And then they do have other pillows, again, from all over different Disney resorts. This one says it has hidden Mickeys in it. That is $24.99. This is actually probably one of the rarest things I've seen. This is a Pluto character used collar. It says, "Pluto, if found, please return to Mickey Mouse." And look at this character costume development. Like that is so rare. $4,995 for that. That is so crazy to see. It looks like they actually moved everything around over in this back section. Like look at the sculptures they have of Tinkerbell over there, and then they have Donald Duck. 25 years with Tinkerbell, 40 with Donald Duck. And check out all these really rare statues. Like they have Sorcerer Mickey. I'll get back there and show them all. Looks like they have a brand new one of Walt Disney himself. But over here is like a whole new section of resort used prints that they have. This one is from Disney's All-Star Resort. It says "Touchdown with Mickey Mouse." That one is $40. Then you have like Mickey over here with his orchestra. That is actually awesome. $50 for that one. They do have this one over here as well with Donald Duck. Again, they have a little bit of everything over here. I just love what they did with the place. It's amazing what they can do in just a little bit of time. I do want to head back here though and check out some of these different sculptures and whatnot that they have. Like these are seriously something else. First thing I do want to show you is this huge banner. Look at that. You have Mickey Mouse, a big patch there. You have Cinderella Castle, the monorail. I like how they put that big sculpture of a Goofy back there. And how about Minnie there? She's all like dressed up. She almost looks like a nurse. Like that is really cool. And then they have a bunch of other ones over here. You got like a Minnie Mouse cheerleader one. You got Mickey, looks like he's climbing right there, which is really cool. He's actually holding a camera. But how about the cutout up there of Walt Disney himself? Like that is just incredible. They even have some really old ones over here with Donald and Daisy Duck. Look, check out this huge mirror that they have as well. You can actually see the contemporary. This was used in Disney's Contemporary Resort. $695. This thing is absolutely enormous. And hello, by the way. Like, that is really awesome. Then they do have a lot of new framed prints over here that say Disneyland, $325. You actually have Walt on that one. That is seriously something else. Like, I'm actually getting goosebumps. Number 227 of 500. And then this one over here, you have Walt Disney with all of the Pirates of the Caribbean, 177 of 500. Holy moly. Like, look at this. You got Walt standing in front of one of his stores there, Novelties and Souvenirs, number 304 of 500. Then Walt's Magic Kingdom. Like, seriously, you have Walt at the Magic Kingdom. It says number 268 of 500. That is so incredible. Here's a closer look at those really large cutouts. Again, this one has Tinkerbell with 25 years. And then you do have that huge Donald Duck one with 40 years. They are just seriously something else. But they have lots of stuff kind of like tucked away over in this back section. Check out these tables. They do have like the table base and everything. $75 used in Disney's All-Star Resort. It actually has all of the Mickeys on there. That is really cool. And then over here they do have huge lamps. I shouldn't say lamps. The huge mirrors from Disney's Polynesian Resort. These are very, very tall. $95 a piece for them. And they do have a new painting over here with Mickey Mouse on a land speeder. How fun is that? $495, but that is actually number 30 of 95. You can even purchase some Star Wars Jedi training costumes. Hollywood Studios Jedi Training. You have Trials of the Temple children's robes. These are $30 a piece. Like, that is such a good deal. Like, these again were actually used at Hollywood Studios for Jedi training. Here's what that actually looks like on the mannequin. Like, that is really cool. And over at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, they've been doing a lot of renovations, of course. It says, please pardon the inconvenience. This area is under construction. Thank you. That is actually used at the Grand Floridian. $895 for that rare piece of Disney history. Then over here is another fun offering from 2002, Disney Institute framed, $75. This print over here actually says welcome to Toy Town. Then you have the Seven Dwarfs right there. That is from 1938. Can you believe that? 1938 this banner is from. I like the frame that they put it in as well. That is $995. Like, that is so crazy cool to actually just be able to come to an antique mall and see that. And then they have some signage up here, again, for Pardon Our Dust from Disney's Boardwalk Resort. Let's actually go through some of these tables and check out some of the merchandise. This is 1971, 25 magical years celebrating. That is amazing. Let's see, that's a window cling, $125 for that. And then over here is a Tinkerbell like glass plate with all of like really nice gold accents. Tinkerbell is in the middle there. That there is only $15. Like, that is a really fun take home. And I do want to show over here a really nice like wooden totem that they have. I'm not sure where this was from. It doesn't look very vintage. Disney's Wilderness Lodge. That is only $20 though. Like, that's a really cool find. And they do have from All-Star Movie Resort a really fun popcorn light. And again, this is lighting. As you can see all the little holes in there. Like, that is really neat. $295. This section here has a bunch of different like plates and trays. This one says Walt Disney World, Florida. You have like the Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic Ocean. $15 for that souvenir tray. But they do even have like a bunch of different plates. Like, these are very nice heavy ceramic with a gold lining there. You have a Peter Pan plate. You have Tinkerbell and Captain Hook for $20. Let's see what else we can find over here on this rack. It looks like they have yet another one with a classic scene there with Peter Pan fighting Captain Hook with Wendy in the background. That one is really cool. And I do want to show the one back here with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Like, these are really, really fun. Actually has the attachment where you'd hang this on your wall, but that is actually only $12. A couple other really fun items on these tables. This is, again, is another like old school Peter Pan lunchbox. Again, you can see all the patina on there. That is $95. Another really fun find here at the Lakeland Antique Mall. And check out this lunchbox that they have with all of the Disney characters. It says Walt Disney School Bus. That is $75. And they do even have some dishes here with the Disneyland logo. $75 a piece. Like, that is so crazy. It says Mayer China. That is really neat. There's also these really nice hard hats that were used for Imagineering. This one was actually used Disney Institute, $395. It says Walt Disney World Company on the other side there. This one actually has Minnie Mouse on it. 1970 Walt Disney Productions, Buena Vista Construction Company. That is $195. And how about this hard hat? Actually has Sorcerer Mickey on it. I do want to show you this because this is actually an Imagineer helmet. That is incredible. $595. This was from the Imagineer named Kristen. In these little lockers that they have a lot of cast member awards. This one has Simba on it, celebrating 20 magical years for $395. Then right underneath, I do want to get this in the proper lighting, there's Pinocchio for 35 years of employment at Walt Disney World, $695 for that one. And they do have a couple other offerings here. This one, let's see here, 15 magical years with Cinderella Castle, $195. Actually, check out some of these jackets that they have. These are amazing. Legend of the Lion King cast and crew. Like, that is a really nice Letterman jacket owned by a cast member from the cast and crew. Over here, Disney's Animal Kingdom opening day crew. That is an amazing piece of like Disney history. It's crazy cool that they have those here. And then over here is another one, Walt Disney World 25th Anniversary Parade. Like, that is awesome. And then over here, you actually have Goofy kind of popping out at the top, which is really fun. But there are some really rare offerings actually like in the back side of these cases. Here's a couple other statues of Tinkerbell, 25 magical years working at Walt Disney World. That there is $495. Yet another one here for Timothy Payne, $495. But let's actually check out over here Walt Disney's Thumper. Like, look at that. That is so cool. Wow, that is amazing actually. That there is $95, and they do have a 1960s Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty baby doll in its original box, $225. Check out this. It's actually like a huge cast member badge for Frank. It says carrying cast pioneering traditions, heritage cast member since 1994. It's all framed from Disney's Wilderness Lodge, celebrating 25 years. Like, that is so awesome. Then they do have a random Universal Studios item, wooden wall sign here for Happy New Year's from Williams of Hollywood. That is $195 for this piece. That is very colorful though. Like, that is really, really neat. And I do want to check some of the other things here. What do we have here? Disney's MGM Studios. Oh wow, for the sci-fi diner. That is really cool. $55 for that Frisbee. But check out how old some of these plushies that they have are. This one is Mickey Mouse in overalls, $325, actually from the 1930s. That is such a rare find right there. There's a really old Snow White doll back there as well, $395. I can never get enough of this Donald Duck one though. Like, that is so amazing. The Lakeland Antique Mall is about 45 minutes from Walt Disney World property, but it is seriously like a treasure trove of extremely rare vintage Disneyland items signed by Walt Disney himself. I literally got goosebumps for some of those framed artworks from Disneyland that were numbered and had Walt Disney. Like, they were so incredible to see here at the Antique Mall. You'll find Imagineering helmets, Disney cast member awards. Like, you literally never know what you're gonna find. Even items from Universal Studios, from like Halloween Horror Nights, the old Shrek 4D attraction. They have everything here. If you're in the area, you most definitely want to check out the Lakeland Antique Mall. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.